Feelings and emotions cannot rule the roost. Sometimes we need to make decisions of our will over our wants. Have you ever been in a supermarket and as you round the corner of the aisle, you see a young child kicking off? Tears and screaming tantrums with the parent stood above them, looking at this writhing body on the floor, their face caught between despair, frustration, embarrassment, sheer tiredness. Can you picture the scene? Well, maybe it's less imagination and more a vivid memory for some of us, right? We often think that we grow out of this stage of tantrums, but the truth is that as we grow up, I think that we actually just begin to internalize this instead. Those moments in our lives when emotion overtakes and our wants take the front seat. The internal combustion of emotion that drives us down some pretty windy roads. While we acknowledge our feelings, we also cannot be ruled and controlled by them. An amazing friend of mine put it like this: your feelings are like your kids. You wouldn't shove them in the boot of the car, but neither would you let them behind the wheel. Sometimes your will must override your want. In other words, there are times when we have to activate and engage with the things that we know to be true over the things that we feel, making a decision to say yes to one and no to the other. The Bible says in John 8:32 that it is by knowing the truth that we are led into places of freedom. You know, I've been married now for nearly 19 years, and she's an incredible woman of God. I am so grateful for her, and I deeply cherish her. But there's been days when we aren't best friends, days when honestly, we don't really like each other that much. But my marriage vow is not based upon whether or not I feel like loving my wife today. It's based upon a decision that I will, that I choose to love her for the rest of my days. You see, walking in relationship with someone means that sometimes I choose over I feel. Just think for a moment about Jesus himself in the Garden of Gethsemane. If there is any other way, Father, take this cup from me. Let me suggest that that's his feeling. Yet not my will, but yours be done, his will and decision. For the joy set before him, he chose the cross. You know, I don't know about you, but I am so thankful that he chose. You know, our emotions and our feelings are a gift from God. I'm so grateful to him that we aren't just robots, coldly and blankly going through existence, but we also need to give them a right and healthy position in our lives, in the car but not driving. I pray that as we grow in our surrender to the Spirit within us, we may come into an alignment with him, that we won't be tossed by the wind and waves of emotion, but we'll be steadfast on the truth of who we are and whose we are. I pray that in the midst of this moment, I pray that the I will and the this I must do becomes a leader to the I feel like. Bless you.